Welcome back to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077 with me, Jerupidus. And after doing a whole bunch of side jobs, we are finally ready to go meet with Elizabeth Peralez for this I Fought the Law mission. And I'm just going to go ahead and dash straight there. We're all caught up on reading. We do have some pretty interesting decisions to make with weapons, but I don't feel the need to decide right now. I just kind of want to keep going with all these story elements. So, you know, we're just going to get straight into it. But I am starting to get, like, weapon drops that are better than even some of my legendaries. That's a pretty cool truck. What's going on down here? Wow, check this out. Is this, No, it isn't anything. Okay. I'm gonna stick to what I said and just go straight to it. But Night City is certainly a violent and dangerous place. And I'm having a lot of fun playing around in it. And frankly, I could really use a palate cleanser from doing all these side missions. That last one was particularly frustrating. And I'm also looking forward to being reminded to who Elizabeth even is.
Are you V?
I am.
Please, step in the vehicle.
I would love to. Do I get in the driver's seat? Okay, here we go.
V, need your help. Same spot as last time. Don't make me wait.
Okay, maybe the violence part of this is going to finally happen. So what's going on?
What is it? Hello? Lizzy? Shit.
All right. I was wondering why it was called violence, and it looks like we're going to find out. But let's get in the car for now.
Please, step in the vehicle.
Okay.
Hello, V. I'm Jefferson Peralez. You've already spoken with Elizabeth, my wife.
So he's the guy running for mayor. We did see that vote for Peralez thing, I think.
Peralez. The one running for mayor of Night City.
The one.
So the one who was DA until recently, but just vaulted into a seat on the city council.
I gather you now understand why discretion is of the utmost importance.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Peralez. Mrs. Peralez.
Right again, Liz. You see, my wife is a great judge of character. Said this would work. Now I see why.
So what's the job?
So, what do you got for me?
Carter, let's go.
Elizabeth?
Well, as you're probably aware, Mayor Lucious Rhyne recently passed.
We want to know how, why, whatever else is pertinent.
His death was no secret. The media missed something?
It was all over the news.
Of course it was. Media feasted for weeks. Pieces like that are their lifeblood.
Right. Think they missed something?
We have reason to believe they did, yes.
All right, let's use our Streetkid dialogue. There was an attempt on his life days before his passing.
As far as I remember, someone tried to zero Rhyne a few days before his death.
The NCPD sees no link. They're saying it was a random cyberpsycho attack.
And claiming the mayor died of natural causes.
Causes unrelated to the attack. It's in the official reports. Rhyne died at home due to a cardio implant malfunction.
Does this have anything to do with the upcoming election?
These suspicions of yours wouldn't have anything to do with the upcoming election, would they?
Of course they would. If Lucious Rhyne was murdered, we want to know. Need to know.
Yeah, like if people are murdering mayors and you're running for mayor, I suppose you'd want to know what's up with that. So what makes you think the cops got it wrong?
What makes you think the cops got it wrong? Got any evidence?
Shortly before Rhyne passed, he made cuts in the NCPD budget. Perhaps got on someone's bad side that way.
In any case, we have the cyberpsycho attack on a BD.
Our chief of security scanned it but didn't find anything out of the ordinary, so to speak. We need a braindance editor, a real one. It's raw footage.
The brain dance. It has to be back where it belongs today, or a lot of people will be in a lot of trouble. If you agree to help, you can see it right now.
Where'd you get it?
Where'd you get the scroll?
Ryan was making a public appearance. BD's scrolling standard procedure for events like that. Following the attack, the NCPD impounded the footage as evidence.
We had to pull many strings to extract it.
All right, let's take the shard. I do know a very good Braindance editor, by the way, by the name of Judy, but let's take a look.
All right. See what I can do.
Excellent. We'd be happy with any find that would clarify things, alleviate lingering doubts.
Well, what do we got here?
Question is, what are you doing here?
My brain too, isn't it?
I was going to say, it's interesting that Johnny can
And
show
this
up in
time,
these.
Don't go scrolling every ass you see. Eyes on the mayor. Stuff belongs to City Hall.
Let's make it PG.
Yep, so let's jump right into editing mode, and what do we got here? Oh, I didn't want to... I want to rewind a little bit. So tab is editing mode. And then I guess I just look.
Who's the
Yeah,
Hulk
that's right.
guy?
No idea. Those ass clowns are all the same.
And then let's pause again and switch to the audio layer.
Second conference in 3 days. No idea what this blitz is for. That's why I'm mayor and you're not. Now's when we need the visibility. You're spreading yourself too thin. I'll rest tonight. My room at the Red Queen's race is ready. Yes, of course. Good. Now go. Gotta practice.
Red Queen's race. Cause any inner synapse zaps?
Sure, bunch of old Brit farts in powdered wigs shouting, "Off with their heads!"
You know, you're allowed to say you don't have a clue.
He would never say that. So let's get back to the visual layer. And what do I got here?
They left literally seconds before the attack. It looks planned, like it was done on purpose.
That or the psycho saw his chance and took it. Don't get paranoid on me.
All right.
Hold it! Stop right there!
Can I get any closer to what's going on?
Slow your roll. River Ward, NCPD. Police. Let him in? Let him wait. It's important. Gotta speak to the mayor's chief of security. Preem, do it after the conference.
The cop wanted to tell security something.
Probably that he was standing by to lick Ryan's butthole.
All right, hold up. What can I see here? I mean, it says there's something. Ah, here we go.
Could have chromed half the city with what he was packing.
Probably what happened. Body disappeared from the morgue, sight unseen. And then some pig got himself a new set of wheels and an ugly-ass suit.
Know that? We're just talking out your ass again.
Once you've seen all I've seen, don't need to know things to know them. People are the same everywhere.
Okay, it's coming out your ass.
Yep. Oh, mantis blades. Okay, but I do want to rewind and figure out what I can see in this little tiny window here. Ah, is it this?
Terminal crashed right as he went through the gate. Yeah, glitch was no accident.
Nah, seen stranger coincidences.
Like
Like when you bang some chick and then her sister later, same night. And it turns out they're both sisters of God.
Good lord.
that really happened to you.
Nah, but it could've.
Well.
All right, let's switch to the audio layer here. This is it, right? All right, is there another one that I'm missing? Because it looks like this is it. All right, I'm gonna rewind, but it doesn't seem to be like letting me check it. So let's try again. There it goes.
Do it after the conference.
The tune. Don't recognize it.
Tune.
What he's humming.
Wouldn't call that a tune.
He's really into it.
But they dropped him. All right, so that's all I get, I think. So why don't we go ahead and get out of here?
You're here. Fantastic.
Okay, let's get out. I didn't even know where I was. That was very disorienting.
So, any thoughts? Did you see anything suspicious? Anything at all? Or are we paranoid?
Am I crouched? Like There we go. I mean, I think you might be onto something here. It doesn't look like a coincidence to me at all.
Whole thing stinks worse than Coronado Bay in July.
Huh. So suspicions confirmed. Any questions at this point?
So what was the conference about?
Conference. Why was it held?
For no particular reason. Ryan liked the sound of his voice and seeing himself on TV. Yeah, that sort of thing. As far as I recall, the drop in Night City's violent crime rate was the excuse for this one. Ryan came out to tout it.
Sorry. Drop.
Ryan reclassified Pacifica an independent district. Stats for that part of town stopped counting.
Clever.
Clever indeed. It's a good way to make yourself look good without actually having to do anything. So who's Holt?
Who's Holt?
Ryan's deputy, and his bulldog, so to speak. Running in Ryan's place now.
Okay, and what's the Red Queen's race?
Red Queen's race. What is it?
Got me. Never heard of it. Sorry.
Not sure I believe him. That was a little weird. So the cop who saved Ryan, who is he?
Cop who saved Ryan. Know anything about him?
Detective River Ward. Good guy. We worked a few cases together. You want to talk to him? I'll put you in touch.
I think that's a good idea. So who's got access to the security terminal?
Anyone else besides Ryan's detail have access to the terminal?
NCPD. That's it.
All right, and is the mayor's personal security also NCPD?
Mayor's hustle. The NCPD.
No. All handpicked by Holt. And on a corpse payroll. But there are ex-cops among them.
Okay, sorry for the cut there. There was a train rolling by. So I'll call Ward.
Sheesh. Ward had great timing. Either has crazy good luck or had a source. Got good info. I'm gonna need some of each.
Well said.
Sending you his deeds. If you need anything else, let us know. We'll help.
I love their car. This thing is really cool. Car, I mean, ship. I don't even know what you'd call that, but it's awesome. Okay, so we got to call Detective Ward now. We have a lot going on. Actually, we received a couple of texts as well. So let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, so we did get a text from Padre. Job for the Nomads. Search and recover. I must have gotten near this. So retrieve the Militech car purchased by the Nomads. A group of Nomads decided to run some side biz in Night City and bought a stolen Militech SUV from the Valentinos. This happened on my turf, but unfortunately they forgot to ask me for help because they didn't want to cut in a fixer. The Valentinos took the Eddies, slammed their heads against the pavement, and told them to fuck off. The Nomads just want to get what they paid for, the right way this time, through a fixer. Their rep Dakota called me, and I promised her I would help. The SUV ended up in a Valentino's garage in Wellsprings. You need to get it back. Getting back to the Valentinos isn't part of the gig. You let me handle it. Okay, we will deal with that in a little while. I think I want to keep going on this detective thing. And then Dino. 2 cars for sale. Okay. And I think that's all of that. So let's call Detective Ward.
This is Ward. Who am I talking to?
Name's V. Looking into the death of one Lucious Rhyne.
Wonder why? You're not a cop.
I know you tried to warn the mayor.
Listen, I know you tried to warn Ryan about the cyberpsycho.
What else do you know?
That you best meet with me.
All right. I'm headed to Chubby Buffalo's.
Be their stat.
Okay, let's go meet with them. Oh, and it's Regina. Let's answer her call.
V, a few Zeta Tech corporals walked into an auto shop. The punchline, none came back out. Apparently it's a family business that's fallen on hard times. My hunch is the owners finally snapped, and you know I got a nose for this stuff.
Where is she referring to? So that's the Padre one. Maybe it's this one? Oh, God. Okay. All right, plenty of mines here. I know I'm going to go meet with the detective, but, I mean, this is right here. Why don't we just do it? Okay. Man, there are so many mines. I am, like, personally responsible for disarming, like, hundreds of mines in Night City. And I certainly don't want any of these going off if I'm having to run around in here and run away from this cyberpsycho. So let's make sure we get all of these disarmed. That's probably him right there. Let's cripple his movement. We gotta get this disarmed. I guess throwing a grenade's a pretty good idea if you can't move. Fortunately, we know from Jalapeno Joe's stash that throwing grenades at mines doesn't detonate them. That was pretty damaging. And apparently I've done 0% damage to his health bar, so that's fun. Okay, that was like a solid 20%. Let's get reloaded. Those, it seems like when they're shooting without looking, those just nearly one-shot you if you get hit by them. Let's see if I can't get more around on the side here. Oh, come on. Let's give him another cripple movement if we can. But we've almost got him. He's only at 20%. I'm hoping that breaches soon. There we go. And he's down. All right. Stop, don't do it. Let this be a warning to anyone thinking about buying this shop. Don't be fooled by the fantastic location or top-shelf equipment, because guess what? None of it will be yours, even after you sign whatever agreement to the corp gives you. What, you surprised? Well, so was I. I shouldn't have been, though. It was right in front of my eyes in black and white. I didn't want to waste my time reading some complicated agreement with more twists than that Apple novel by a certain Virginia. I also didn't bother doing my research, or else I would have found out that the shop changed hands 3 times already this year, and the previous owners disappeared without a trace, except their debts, that is. All I can say is, I've dealt with my fair share of gangs looking for protection money or a one-time heist, but nobody, and I mean nobody, has ever fucked me over quite like the suits at Zetatech. So I've got only one answer for them, a wrench to the face and a vise for their fingers. Yeah, I can see why you might snap if they had done something like that. So... here we go. Is it this? Must be, right? Let's check the messages. License? What license? From Gaston Phillips to Laurent Lawless. What a name. Hey, I got a cease and desist from Zetatech. They say I'm using that lift in my shop without a license. What is this? I bought the whole shop from them, spent my life savings on it. They want to get me again because of some license? Could you check and see if they made a mistake somewhere? And what sort of eddies are we talking about here? I bet you it's lots. From Laurent. Gaston, I contacted Zetatech on your behalf, and it does seem that the equipment in the shop was not included in the deed. You bought the shop building, 4 walls, the floor, and ceiling. That's it. I asked about the price of the tech, but they're unable to give an estimate because the shop in which it's located has been bought out. Wow. And this is exactly what I was thinking, but I'm the one who bought it out. Think I would know. So what do we do now? And she says, now they have to buy it back from you, and since prices have fallen in the area, you stand to lose a fair amount. But then we have priority to buy it back, and if we want to speed up the process, we could give them an offer right now to purchase the shop and equipment along with the loan approval for whatever is needed to cover the difference. That's the good news that's the good news. Bad news is the equipment costs about double the shop itself. Good Lord, are they screwing him. And he says, fine, I don't know. Go ahead and file that loan application so I don't lose my chance, and I'll think over it some more. Besides, what's a shop without equipment? I can't even work without it. From Laurent, all right, Gaston, it's all ready. I just need your signature and you can reopen. And from Gaston, great, thanks for your help. It's hard to deal with all this by myself. I'm going back to work finally. Man, that's such a bummer. All right, and we'll message Regina. Auto shop owner was on a rampage, but I managed to put him to sleep. With sniper bullets to the head. The way corps here gobble up small businesses, it's almost painful to watch. Before they even clock what's happening, the owners are locked out of their own premises and slapped with a colossal debt. Then they bust their asses for the corp from morning to midnight to make ends meet. Looks like this one preferred to take his own life than give up the one place that was his. See how quickly the American dream can turn into the American nightmare? I do see that. And it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, I heard of mine. Did I almost just get got? This one. Let's disarm it. And then there was the one on the roof that almost got me. And I kind of want to see if I can't get inside the shop, but we'll see. Good lord, that is dangerous up there. Let's see if I can't shoot him from here. I'm gonna actually use something else, because sniper rifle bullets are actually kind at a premium. So we get that disarmed, and then... Oh god, there's so many. Yeah, any way you want to attack this, it's very likely that you'd be killed by a mine. All right. And then is there anything, are there any, like, access points or anything like that up here? It doesn't look that way. So I think we can just go ahead and continue on. Judy says, hey. Oh, we already read this. Or did we? Oh, we did not. Okay. Hey, buried Ev today. Columbarium near North Oak, thought you might want to know. And I'm going to say, how do you feel? Says, I intend to get thoroughly shit-faced today. Yeah, I can see that. Is that all? All right. And now we can go ahead and get to what I was trying to do here in the first place. There are some tempting things around, but what I was intending to do... It wasn't that, it wasn't this. Where did it go? There it is. Got kind of far away on me. I guess that ride with the candidate for mayor kind of took me pretty far out of the way. Yeah, let's just get to it. It's what I was trying to do in the first place. So I'm just going to go straight at it. And we'll go ahead and meet with Detective Ward and see what he has to say. But there's definitely some intrigue going on here, and I find it all pretty interesting. I'm very curious about what was going on with the mayor and what will be going on with the new mayor. Get out of the way. Yeah, I went from trying to drive carefully to just like not caring if I smash into anything pretty quick. So there is a question mark right there. And it's Padre.
We have a gig. You need to retrieve a car. At the moment, a 6-3 car. See the attachment for more on the wheels. And its owner.
He's got so much gravitas. We already read this, didn't we? Or did we? No, we did not. Okay, this is like a different car we have to go get. Okay, so upload a virus and retrieve Jake Estevez's custom car. Why is it some unwritten law of the world that every talented techie has shit-poor character? Only God knows. Jake Estevez is one such genius among techies and an asshole among shitheads. 15 minutes with the man and my barrel against his forehead. But good news is we found a way to get along. I guess I don't know what that sentence... 15 minutes with the man and my barrel against his forehead, but good news is we found a way to get along. Okay. Jake's been a grease monkey for 6th Street about 2 weeks now. Of course, I'm not on good terms with 6SG, but I do grudgingly admire their patience. It is, after all, a virtue. Over that time, Jake's been doing a custom job on a car for them. His life's work, he says. Designed the soft for it, too. Remember I said he has shit-poor character? Yeah, well, he pissed off the wrong pendejos in 6SG and had to Delta and never look back. Bottom line, Jake wants his precious car back. Go to the 6SG auto shop, upload the virus I sent you, and get it back for him. Don't scratch the ride, and you'll get extra. We'll both be flush after this. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep going. I want to meet with the detective. I don't want to get distracted. Because there's so many things to do around here that, No, I don't want to open my stash. I just want to get on. There we go. There's so many things to do around here. It's all very distracting, and this is the thing that I'm doing, so I just want to keep going on it. All right, here we are. Can't resist a data shard. Is this the place where we stopped the robbery? It looks like it. Yeah, it is. That's the guy.
Someone here to see you, looks like.
Wonder what about him?
Detective Ward?
River Ward?
The Flesh. V, right? My partner, Detective Hahn.
All right, thanks for agreeing to meet.
Okay. Thanks for agreeing to meet.
You really intend to work with a merc?
Don't know what I intend just yet. For now, I'm gonna see if I hear anything new about Ryan's death.
You back on that? Boss already told you to drop it. You can say it again. You know he hates to say things twice. And if you couldn't give a rat's fat ass about any of that, heed my advice. As your friend, just let the case go.
See me do anything? Just sitting here sipping coffee, listening to gossip.
Fine. Do what you want. I'm not about to be part of this. Gotta go get my little girl anyway. And you two at least find a quieter corner. Wouldn't want to be over there.
Okay. Talk.
This is pretty classic. It's like the cop that's being told to drop the case, and he acts like he's not, but he definitely is not dropping it. So, your partner's not a fan of edge runners.
I see Detective Hahn's not a fan of edge runners.
Don't take it personally. Detective Hahn's not a fan of anybody, except his daughter. You wanted to talk?
Before the attack, you wanted to talk to Ryan's hustle. Get some info to them. What was it?
Let me ask you a question first. Why do you got your nose in this? Who hired you?
I mean, I'm fine with telling him. I don't really owe the Peralezes anything, so I'm working for the Peralezes.
Liz Peralez hired
go.
me. And her husband, Jefferson.
The presumed future mayor. Guess I could have seen that coming. You know what? Hahn was right. Acoustics are a little too good in here. Got my car outside.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, sure.
I already kind of like this guy, though. He's very grizzled. He's got that tough-looking eye. He's got this cool jacket, so I'm very interested to try to help this guy break his case open.
Some of the boys from the precinct saw Horvath around Arroyo, shooting up dumpsters, hollering how he's got to meet with the mayor. Brought him in.
Brought who in?
Peter Horvath, cyberpsycho who attacked the mayor later. They took him downtown, but then he got lost before they could get his statement.
Yeah, so they probably lost him, quote-unquote, because the mayor was cutting their funding. So you decided to warn the mayor?
So you saw him as a potential threat, decided to warn the mayor. Just like that. Because you got a good heart.
Make it sound like that's something to be ashamed of.
Ashamed? Nah. Just not something you see every day.
So he got lost, what do you mean? Although I already think I know what he means.
Said he got lost. How's that happen? What's it mean?
It means someone didn't want him counting roaches in a cell that day. Before you ask me, no. I got no idea who. My turn. Why's Peralez looking at this now? Why does he want it done unofficial, on the hush-hush?
So, I think he might be scared. That's kind of what I was thinking. But also, I didn't believe something he said. So this is all, it turned it into a little more suspicious than it would have been otherwise, but let's just start with he might be scared.
Peralez could just be scared.
Doesn't want the job of a guy who just got carried out feet first.
Who would?
And let's try, I think he's going to try to smear him and see what he says.
As I see it, Peralez is out to smear Holt.
So he thinks Holt's involved?
No, but even if he's not, the murdered mayor isn't great optics for his deputy.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So the Red Queen's race, do you know what it is?
Red Queen's race. Heard anything about it? Know what it is?
Maybe I have. Maybe I do. It got anything to do with Rhyne?
The guy was headed there the day he died.
Fine. We're gonna see my CI. All I've heard is some fancy-ass club. No idea where to even look for it. CI might know. Then we'll go talk to the woman Horvath worked for. Or actually, we could see her first. Up to you.
Let's say we.
Sorry, we?
Can't shake this case. Something's up. Just look how quickly it was closed. This way, you can get your job done, while I find evidence that gets my chief to reopen the case. Win-win. So, go to first.
Let's meet with your CI.
Let's go see your informer. Club's a better lead.
Fine with me.
And the rain's coming down as we take on this kind of hard-boiled detective case. I love it. Just fantastic. The only thing missing is Johnny's hammy commentary. And I think at this point, we're out of dialogue options. It's a little rainy, a little overcast, so the sights aren't really that interesting. So why don't we go ahead and skip the ride and get right to it.
My guy works here. You go talk to him. I'll wait outside. Tell him Igor says hi. He'll know what it's about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't know me, he knows you. So let's start with that.
He's your CI. He doesn't know me.
Well, last we met, it didn't go so well. For him. People he ratted out got wind of it. I think you got a better chance of getting him to talk without me. At least voluntarily.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So can you tell me a little bit more about him?
Who is this guy?
Proud proprietor. He's got all sorts of clients, and he's nosy as hell. So he knows all about everyone. Plus, he's a coward. Perfect combo.
All right, let's do it.
All right, wait here then.
So let's see what this is all about. Curiouser and curiouser.
General inspiration or something specific? Because I can help with both.
Let's say a Red Queen's race. Where is it?
Looking for a club. Red Queen's race?
If I was you, I'd try somewhere a little more welcoming. Lizzy's over in Kabuki is a good start. Or Cloud's in Japantown.
Want an address.
Look, club's invitation only, right? You don't know the address. It means you're not welcome.
That is true, but we're gonna go there whether we're welcome or not. So Igor sent me.
Igor says hi.
Fuck, no. Said I was done. I was out.
Well.
Leave the fuck alone, all of you.
Let's go ahead and chase him.
Hey, Neil.
Piss off.
Relax. Just got one question to ask you. Nothing to see here, sir. Come on, ghost, I said.
Leave me alone, got it? Can't make me do a damn thing.
I mean, give me the address and we'll leave you alone.
Red Queen's race. Give us the address, we're gone.
Heard that already last time. Then those motherfuckers showed, broke all my fingers.
I'm not gonna make sure nothing happens to him, so I'll break more than your fingers, bud.
I know people.
Fingers.
We can be smart about
I'll
it.
break limbs that'll make you forget all about those fingers. Start with your shins. Any idea how much that hurts?
All right. Jesus. Chill, okay? It's outside city limits. Near the river. Benita Street area.
You been there?
Not telling you another fucking thing. Kiss my ass. Both of you.
Well. That's what I call a breakthrough. Seems promising, but I'd still hit that market.
Market?
Horvath's employer, one I mentioned before. I just wouldn't let that lead drop.
Yeah, let's check that out, too.
Okay. Let's go see this market of yours.
We gonna take my car?
Sure.
Sure. Thanks.
But I do want to grab whatever this is over here. Uncommon item components, you gotta love it. And we are going to get into River's car, and we're going to continue investigating this case, but that's going to have to wait until next time because I'm all out of time for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.